Mr. Investor Lot, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering a very interesting stock that has been blowing up recently, BioNano Genomics. And BioNano Genomics can hit over $10 plus. Today I'm going to show you why I believe that. So these guys have been blowing up recently. You can see here that they had a 57% gain yesterday, and here pre-market value they're already up 15%. They can experience some exponential growth. And there are rumors that arkinvest may even buy them. People are really excited. Everybody's trying to buy into the stock now. It's now up 18% pre-market value. And today we're going to figure out why they're a good company and why arkinvest may have a little dabble. So first of all, we're going to look at the genomics industry. We're going to see what Cathie Wood thinks. We are going to look at Cathie Wood's two main holdings in the genomic portfolio. And we are going to compare these to BioNano Genomics. Cathie Wood is so bullish on genomics. Could this be crazy for the stock? Make sure you watch this video to the very end. You don't want to miss this. Also guys, if you'd like to donate to help support me and my channel, I've got a link in the description box below. It's a PayPal link. You just click that. You can send a donation within seconds. But if you're unable to donate, I understand. I really appreciate you guys. Just giving me a thumbs up or subscribing is enough donation. So in order to understand about this stock, we need a little bit of background knowledge. Some of the biggest killers in today is genetically activated disease and long-term chronic illnesses. So there are companies out there that are using patented tools to find and diagnose disease as well as cure genetic disease. They can do this by genetic editing. So what is the meaning of genetic editing? Genome editing, also known as genetic editing, is a group of technologies that give scientists the ability to change an organism's DNA. These technologies allow genetic material to be added, removed or altered at particular locations in the genome. Why is this important and what does it mean? Effectively, you can edit out diseases. So here you can see the gene editing method CRISPR has transformed biology, giving scientists the ability to modify genes to treat or prevent genetic diseases by correcting dangerous mutations and to create a host of new genetically modified plants and animals. So imagine a world where you can find out you have the gene for diabetes, cancer or dementia, and the gene could possibly be activated and you could die from it. Now imagine you can edit that gene out, and just like that, you are cured. So early diagnosis means early treatment, but ultimately you can prevent diseases in the future. Does this mean we can live forever? Probably not, but it's a good step towards preventing and curing illnesses. So we're going to listen to Cathie Wood speak about why she thinks she will get more gains from the genomic portfolio than all of her Tesla gains. She believes that some of the picks she has are like the seeds of Amazon. They can grow exponentially. Then we're going to have a look at what BioNano Genomics offers and compare it to the biggest genome companies in arkinvest's genome portfolio. We're going to have a quick ad break here and then listen to Cathie.
If I look backward, as you well know, Tesla accounts for almost a fifth of the return that you have generated in that 5-year time span. Which of your current holdings, Cathie, do you think will supply the biggest lift in the next 5 years?
Tesla's still in the running, but I would have to say the biggest upside surprises are going to come from the genomic space. And that's because the convergence of DNA sequencing, artificial intelligence, and gene therapies, importantly CRISPR gene editing, are going to cure disease. That convergence is going to cure disease. Now we have real science and technology surfacing the mutations in our genomic profile. And as they surface those mutations, what do we see? We see the earliest manifestations of disease. And now, with the combination of artificial intelligence and gene editing, we're able to both anticipate diseases and cure them potentially. Beta thalassemia, we're seeing it, sickle cell disease. We even think it will work in diabetes, which is where most, if you look at the largest category of spending year to year in healthcare, it's diabetes.
So if we take a look at Cathie Wood's ARKG portfolio, we can see that this is a genomic revolution folder. And you can see she's focused a lot of this portfolio on two companies. Number one is Pacific Biosciences of California. You can see here that she's invested $527 million and this is up to 6.6% of the whole portfolio. The next one is CRISPR Therapeutics. She's invested $461 million in this company too. Now, arkinvest actually had a breakup from Illumina, and she said these are the reasons why. So since arkinvest has started buying PACB, we can see that it's gone from $2.20 all the way up to a height of about $29. 10x baby. And with CRISPR, we can see that it's had a 52-week low of $32.30, and it's hit all the way up to $181 this year. So when we look at CRISPR, we're looking at their genetic editing. And as you can see, CRISPR Therapeutics is able to delete unwanted parts of the genome sequence, effectively deleting disease. And this is rapidly translating into revolutionary technology, into transformative therapies. So they're able to correct, disrupt, and delete your DNA, enabling you to delete diseases. So analysts have been speaking about BioNano's genome mapping platform and how it could be game-changing, right? Here we can see in December it's gone up 328%, and investors are buying into the cytogenetic specialist steady stream of positive developments. So something I wanted to show you guys is arkinvest released this article explaining why they invested into PACB and how it's disrupted Illumina. And now Biogenomics is saying that they can disrupt PACB. Okay, so this is arkinvest releasing an article in their newsletters, and they're basically talking about disruption. So arkinvest was heavily invested into Illumina initially, and then they saw that it was disrupted by PACB. So Illumina had disrupted the industry by dropping the cost of a sequence for a whole genome from $3 billion in 2003 to $600. Lots of people were skeptical about people even being able to do this, so when Illumina done this, it was a big deal, and arkinvest had invested heavily into Illumina. Since then, arkinvest has sold off so much Illumina, people are saying, you know, it's a massive breakup. And the reason being is PACB would be more effective because it's pioneered long read sequencing with its hi-fi sequencing methods. So basically what long reads can do is they can detect structural variants. These are basically mutations, and they're critical to understanding diagnosing conditions in oncology, you know, rare disease, hereditary disease predisposition, and neurology. So we went into Pacific Biosciences investor presentation, and we're looking at their SMRT technology and just showing what they're saying. They were basically saying that they have superior accuracy than Illumina and ONT.
Use circular consensus sequencing mode to produce highly accurate long reads, known as hi-fi reads, or use the continuous long read sequencing mode to generate the longest possible reads. Smart sequencing has versatility across a broad range of applications, including whole genome sequencing, variant detection, RNA sequencing, to resolve complex populations, targeted sequencing, and epigenetics.
So you can see there they said that they're focusing on not only genomic editing, but they're also looking at detection, right? Diagnostics and detection. And then when we look at BioNano Genomics, we can see that they're creating a market leader in digital cytogenetics. So they said they've got product solutions with the Sapphire system. And if we understand what cytogenetics is, it's the study of inheritance in relation to the structure and function of chromosomes. So BioNano Genomics has said that their genetic disease research, they can detect structural variations, unbiased and genome-wide, with their BioNano optical genome mapping. So they're able to be highly accurate in detecting these structural variations that are missed out by short and long read sequencing with one powerful workflow. And this starts at only $450 per genome. So BioNano is stating that they can find variants that NGSs can't see with up to 99% sensitivity. And by using their cytogenetic system and by being able to find variants that other technologies can't see, this makes them very desirable. So we can see that PacBio's variant detection system has disrupted Illumina with their hi-fi reads. And now this is key. BioNano Genomics has made a claim here. A really juicy claim. We believe sequencing is not an alternative to Sapphire. Even long-read sequencing misses the structural variants that Sapphire detects with ease. So here you can see they named two companies. They named Illumina and they named PacBio. And they have stated that these sequencers can detect structural variants from 1 to 100 base pairs. In PacBio, it's 1 to 10,000 base pairs. And base pairs are basically the building blocks of the DNA double helix. As you can see, it looks something like this: C to G, A to T, T to A. And when we look at large structural variations, we can see that BioNano Genomics said that sequencers are blind to these, meaning they are unable to detect. They have then made a claim that only Sapphire detects these large SVs that can cause disease. So this is from hundreds of base pairs all the way up to millions of base pairs. And here in very small writing they say, we believe Sapphire is the only genome analysis platform capable of comprehensive, cost-effective and efficient detection of large SVs that are 500 base pairs and larger. Biogenomics then has the next slide that says key studies have shown 100% concordance with the standard of care methods. They basically said that they were able to find all variants detected by karyotype, FISH and chromosomal microarray, and that no other technology has been able to deliver the results with all three traditional technologies. Their Sapphire system also found the structural variation that was responsible helping solve a pediatric genetic disease. So we can see it's being used in the field. They've had some success as well. They've also worked with a wide array of research institutions, universities, colleges, and have detected and found lots of structural variants that others have failed to find. So imagine there are so many people with long-term chronic illnesses in the world, with dementia, with cancer, with genetic diseases as well. So could this stock catch arkinvest's eye because they have a unique diagnostic tool in order to find structural variants and diagnose disease? As we can see here, on December 21st, they released an article saying they've achieved a key milestone with a software update for the Sapphire system, and they're able to increase their throughput to 96 human genomes per week. And if we look at arkinvest's genomic portfolio, we can see here that they're focusing on, CRISPR, targeted therapeutics, bioinformatics, molecular diagnostics. So could BioNano Genomics make its way into this portfolio? If they are the ones that are going to disrupt the industry yet again, and they are able to innovate and find structural variants that other companies cannot find by using their cytogenomic system and their Sapphire products, then we may very well see them be added to this portfolio. Nothing is for certain, nothing is for sure, but if they have an economic moat, if they have a product that is patented that is able to disrupt the genomic diagnostic industry, then they may just catch ARK's eye. So if we see the stock now, we can see that it's hovering around about 17% up in pre-market value all the way to $2.47. It's already nearly 10x from this point, from 25 cents. Do we think this has room to run up? I think that if that product is genuinely industry disruptive, this company could go through the roof. But I don't know enough about the genomic industry in order to make that decision and be able to tell you that information. I wish I knew, but I just don't know. So I'm going to do some further research and I'll probably cover this stock again in the future. If you've watched up to this point, thank you very much for watching. Please hit me with a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to be bringing out some more bangers and looking at some juicy stocks. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much. Mr. Investor Lot, over and out.